Hey guys! Okay, so this is Ayurveda, going a little deeper, part 2. We talked about the 5 elements, and this is the 3 doshas. So remember, everyone has all 3 doshas within them because we're made up of all 5 elements. We just have different proportions. So Vata is made of ether and air. If you remember, the qualities of ether and air are light, dispersing, dry, expansive, vast. So people who are mainly a Vata constitution are going to be quite creative, flexible, adaptable, and when they're out of balance, they're going to tend towards feeling very ungrounded, anxious, fearful, forgetful. Physically, Vatas, it's pretty small, just everything's small and extreme. So they're either very short or very tall. They have a hard time gaining weight. There's small eyes, small, thin lips. There's a tendency toward dryness. So metabolically, when they're out of balance, Vata people will get gassy, bloated, tend toward constipation. So to counterbalance this, you're going to want to do things that are the opposite because like attracts like and opposites balance. So because Vata people have a tendency toward those cold qualities, dry, upward movement, you want to give things that will create warmth, moisture, grounding. So a bowl of soup is perfect for someone who's Vata. And also sesame oil rubbed on the skin is fantastic. Anything that's going to ground them and create moisture in the body. Pitta. Pitta is the fiery dosha. Pitta is composed of fire and water. So the qualities are hot, oily, dispersing, expansive, upward movement, dry, moist. So with Pitta, you want to give them things that will cool them down. They are really intelligent. They digest information really well. They also digest food very well. Their digestion when they're in balance is fantastic. They can pretty much eat anything. They're really good leaders, excellent speakers. When they're out of balance, they'll tend toward the fiery emotions, being judgmental, overcritical, anger, jealousy, hate. Metabolically, when they're out of balance, they're going to tend toward the inflammatory diseases, anything that ends in itis, colitis, gastritis. Physically, it's pretty moderate across the board. Moderate build, fairly athletic. It's easy for them to gain and lose weight. Medium-sized eyes, warm pink lips. Their skin is generally going to be a little bit redder, maybe some freckles or moles. And like I said, there's a tendency to overheat. So to bring them into balance, you want to do things that are cooling, that are grounding, that will dry them out a little because there's so much oily moisture. You'll notice that Pitta people, their skin is a little bit oilier. Their hair gets oily really easily. So things, cooling foods, cooling spices, cooling scents. Peppermint is fantastic. Peppermint is cooling and it's also drying. Cool environment. You want to chill out Pitta because they're the type A personalities. They're go, always moving, super ambitious. So you want to chill them out, like have them listen to some jazz. Just stop moving for a little bit. Kapha people are water and earth. Very stable, very grounded. They tend toward the sentimental, watery emotions, love, compassion. When they're out of balance, they'll tend toward emotions like greed, hoarding, long-standing envy. Physically, they're the ones who have a little bit extra. They have big, beautiful eyes, plump, juicy lips, thick hair, broad shoulders, bigger chests, and they have a tendency to gain weight because their qualities are cold, moist, earthy, stable, heavy, downward movement. So if they were to eat say ice cream, which is cold, oily, heavy, they're going to start to really gain weight. So this dosha is actually, they benefit the most from movement and exercise and activities. So get them off the couch, get them moving, give them some spicy foods. This is the dosha that can handle the hot chilies. It's great for them because it sparks up their metabolism and it heats up their body. So if you put them out in the rain on a cold day, they'll probably end up with a cold. Anyone, congestion, phlegm. So to balance that, you want to do things that are drying and that are warming. So this is the way to balance kapha. And hopefully that gave you a bit of a better understanding of the 3 doshas, and thanks for watching.